Be reassured. The new self you're experiencing will grow strong and powerful soon enough. And I know that I needed to know that message because as part of this shift that I've been taking, like even with what I'm doing with the tarot is evolving by the day. And I've got a new season coming in, just starting as soon as this Sunday. Hello and welcome to your reading. This is The Awakened Jen. So I want to start by first saying that I want you to know that you are safe, appreciated, and welcome in this space. I want to start by taking 3 deep breaths just to kind of ground our energy and get us, in the right space for this reading. So if you will close your eyes at this time. All right, and we're going to take a deep breath. That's 1. Deep breath. 2. Deep breath. 3. Keep your eyes closed. Okay. I now call in our angels, archangels, ascended masters, my higher self, and guardian angels to please enter this present space and time. I call upon Archangel Michael to place a bubble of protection around us, and that only beings of the highest vibration of pure love and light may enter in. Okay, you may open your eyes. All right, so we're going to do a for whoever reading today. So I'll start next week getting the zodiacs going again, but this week was kind of like an extra week, and so I'm just doing different kinds of readings. So this week I thought, let's get a June preview just for whoever needs it right now. All right, and the channeled message is purpose and mission. May brought in a lot of activation energy, and it's driving many of us to seek for our deeper purpose and mission in life. Inspiration and direction is coming to you in many forms at this time, so remain as present as you can so that you won't miss them when they show up. It can come in the form of dreams, downloads, new connections, ideas, and inspiration. Follow the paths that align with what your soul desires for your life. If you are unsure of even the direction to start looking for your purpose, follow what feels exciting and uplifting and not the things that drain and depress you. Okay, so last month had a lot of activations, and I mean that came out in a lot of the channeled messages that I was getting last month. But this month we're moving into our, focus on our purpose and mission. And so a lot of that information can be found in the North Node in your birth chart. And so something that's happening this summer, and I don't know the exact date, so I'd have to look this up, but the North Node is actually changing signs again this summer. So I think it's in Taurus right now, and it's going to be moving to Aries, I think, or is it Libra? Oh, I don't remember. It would have to be Aries. Yeah, because yes. Okay, sorry. So if your North Node is one thing, then the South Node is going to be the opposite. And so Aries and Libra are the opposite energy. So if the North Node is going in Libra, then the South Node is going to be in Aries. And so that's why I'm kind of confused on which one is coming. But it's Libra because it's a focus on relationships. This new North Node that's coming in is more about your relationships. But the North Node is about your life purpose and your mission. And it's the area that you're able to grow the most in this lifetime. And so that is one place that you can look to start giving you some direction about where to even look for your purpose and kind of how it expresses itself. But then the other thing that it was talking about was that one way, if you really have no idea, follow what feels good to you, what is uplifting to you, what is like really inspiring and pulling you forward and making you feel more expanded versus what is draining you and pulling you down and just making you just tired and depressed and not wanting to keep going. that is your measure. But when you know what it is that you're trying to create, and this is why I talk about this so much. So I do a lot of what's called manifestation tarot. I am not looking at tarot as a way to predict the future, but as a way to kind of help me create my future. Because if I can see this is the energy of where we're at right now, then I'm able to make course corrections, make better choices and decisions, based off of the information that's coming out. And so, I am constantly talking about, getting clear about what it is that you're trying to create. And what you're trying to create is your manifestation, right? So getting very clear about that makes it a lot easier to make the choices that you need to make when these opportunities are showing up in your life. Because you can tell right away, does that align with the life that I say that I'm trying to create? And if it doesn't, then that's not for you. But if it does, then that's your path. But if you haven't even gotten that far yet, then we're just focused on how do things make us feel. All right. So we're going to move forward, and I'm going to set some intentions as I'm shuffling. All right. So the first intention is that anyone who comes across this message, there is something in here for you. I set the intention that anyone who needs to hear the messages that come out in this reading will find it at the time that they need it most. I set the intention that all the messages that come out will be for our highest good. Okay. I set the intention that I will be given very clear messages, be given all the right words, phrases, and anything needed in order to communicate the message as clearly as possible so that it can be received as it was intended. All right, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. If you find value in this video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications, and it will let you know every time I post a new video. I post 3 to 4 videos a week right now. So if you hit the bell, it will let you know every time a new video goes out. I do the zodiac readings. I do twin flame, spiritual path, ancestor message, angel message. I do a lot of different things. I have tons of oracles, so sometimes I'll just pull oracles and do messages with just that. So, and I do channeled messages. So if that's something that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and follow me on this journey. All right, so let's go ahead and start pulling some cards. Okay. Deep breath. All right, so what guidance do we need right now to help us with finding our purpose and mission? That was fast. Okay. We have Soul Child. Okay. And now then we're going to do a 3-card progression, past, present, future, just to see where we've been, where we're at, where we're headed, so that if we need to make course corrections, we can make those right now. All right. Deep breath. All right. So what do we need to know right now for our purpose and mission? Past. We have the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is about putting in a lot of work. Now, usually this is about your abundance coming in, but sometimes it can be that you feel like you've been putting in a lot of work and not seeing enough in return too. All right, and so present, we've got the Hangman. That's the opportunity to look at things from a new perspective. And future. Okay, we had 2 cards come out. We've got the 7 of Cups, which means there's a lot of options, and it may be confusing you, and you may be having a hard time deciding which path to take. But ultimately, we've got the King of Wands is what is forming, and the King of Wands is about confidence, and he's also an entrepreneurial spirit. So if that is something like if you are looking to build a new business, a new career path, or something like that, I mean, I feel like that this energy is supported at this time. All right, so let's read the oracle. Soul Child. That is page 54. Okay. Rebirth is upon you, beautiful child of the universe. You have prepared for new life, and it is starting right now. The divine moment of rebirth which occurs after a period of struggle, of intense inner work, or physical transformation has arrived. Enjoy getting to know this new self. It is a new day, a new beginning, a new you. Like an adventurer enjoying the discovery of a brand new world, take your time to explore the increase of your light, power, and love. You have undergone the death of the old order. Nothing is as it was, nor will it be so again. You have had to learn detachment, to release and let go over and over again. Yes, yes, yes. Still doing it. In so many ways, you have experienced inner death as you have bravely surrendered that which no longer serves your growth this lifetime, even if you once loved it dearly and couldn't imagine life without it. Deep inside, through the process, your soul has been gathering energy. It has been drawing it away from the old forms of your life and relationships, from your old beliefs about health, finances, work, and from what used to hold meaning for you. It has done so in order to feed the new soul child being carried within you. This new you is filled with divine light, love, and power. Your inner soul child, this newly integrated self, is prepping for birth now. That which is no longer, something new is now being born. From that which is no longer, something new is being born. You are ready for the next cycle or phase of your life, even if, like a newborn colt learning to stand steady on shaky legs, you are not sure of your strength. Be reassured. The new self you are experiencing will grow strong and powerful soon enough. Let confidence in your new self emerge. Reflect upon how different you are now to a year or even a month ago. Oh my goodness, that is massive. For me, that is massive. Be curious about who you are now. Do not expect the same reactions or experiences you encountered in your past. It is a time of celebration and acknowledgement that a new day, a new you has begun a journey in the physical world. You shall enjoy the divine harvest of all your growth and effort. This card can also indicate that a child around you, perhaps one about whom you have been thinking deeply, is particularly gifted or spiritually oriented. This child may have an important mission this lifetime and need your loving support and spiritual encouragement to thrive into that mission, according to his or her own divine timing. This card may also be a sign that a new business idea, professional or personal relationship, or lifestyle choice is going to support the growth of your spirit in a positive and encouraging way. If this is the case, that new idea or connection will lead to the birth of creative new programs, ideas, and structures in your life. On the other hand, if something has begun flagging in energy or success, but you are not yet inclined to give it up, this oracle comes as confirmation and encouragement. Rebirth is going to happen. Do not give up. Sometimes it's darkest just before dawn. I am a child of the universe, divinely loved and empowered to grow into a shining, radiant soul of love. May all aspects of my life journey be blessed to grow into their most beautiful and loving form. May all the people and ideas that are in need of protection, so they may grow into their divine fullness, be blessed and supported by unconditional love. Through divine grace, so be it. Okay, so I think that this actually lined up very well with the channeled message where we were talking about, the purpose and mission, but we started by saying that we had all the activation energy that came in May. And so we're being completely reborn. Our lives are changing drastically. And so it was talking about just comparing yourself to where you were a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. Like, how drastic has your life changed? And I know that the whole world went through a drastic shift in the last 3 years, So, I know that not one person was left unaffected by that. But for me, I mean, when I think about just where I was at a year ago, this was not it. I mean, just my looks have changed completely in that time. And, my career path has changed in that time. Everything has, I mean, just so much growth has happened in that time. There was one part in that message that did stand out to me. Let's see. It's you are ready for the next cycle or phase of your life. Even if, like a newborn colt, learning to stand steady on shaky legs, you are not sure of your strength, be reassured. The new self you are experiencing will grow strong and powerful soon enough. And I know that I needed to know that message because as part of this shift that I've been taking, like even with what I'm doing with the tarot is evolving by the day. And I've got a new season coming in, just starting as soon as this Sunday. I am going to be reading for Soulful Revolution. And this is a new program that they are starting. So it's not live to the public yet. We're still kind of testing it out. And in order to get certified, in order to read for their website, I have to do 20 free readings. And I am typically, the readings that I've been doing are not live. They are video readings. And so the ones that I do as personal, they're still video readings. I don't have someone sitting across from me. So this is going to be a completely new experience for me to figure out how that process works. What does that feel like? And so I've done some practice with some other people. But like I said, it will start... the real readings will start this Sunday, and they're going through, I've got them booked out through June. And then hopefully by the end of next month, we'll actually go live on the site. And so, there's just a lot of change happening. And I don't quite feel ready for what's coming because I haven't done this yet. I don't feel prepared yet because I don't know what to fully expect. Even though, I've been building in all these other ways and growing my skills in all these other places, this is a new area for me. What else? And then it was talking about all the releasing that we've been doing too, that, getting rid of all the things in our life that's kind of tying us to that old life and the old patterns. So we've done a lot of releasing, a lot of healing, a lot of soul expansion and growth that has now prepared us to go on this new path and this activating our life purpose and mission. All right. So for the rest of the reading, we've got the Nine of Pentacles in the past. The Nine of Pentacles. So, I mean, this just tells me this is all the hard work that you have put in. Spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of a successful harvest, contentment. You know those moments when everything feels a little bit brighter? You are reaching one of those moments, a culmination of hard work and desire, when you will be stepping into your manifested hopes. These moments of spiritual and material bliss are highly personal and serve as funnels of glowing success. Look for this feeling as it surges into your heart and use its power to move mountains, spread love, and enjoy your harvest. Go ahead and bask. You deserve it. Spending time alone will help you to process your progress. Then celebrate. In shadow, this card suggests that you may be working too hard and not seeing enough in return. Examine the feelings of self-worth and look at your energy balances in and out. The rewards must always equal your energy expenditure, and if you sense an imbalance, then it's time to make amends. The harmony and harvest you seek are in front of you now. I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. So the only warning that I saw that came out from that lined up with the channeled message of just saying that if you are unsure of the direction, And it was talking about the energy expenditures in and out. It's knowing, like, when you do this activity, how does it make you feel? When you're around this group of people, how does it make you feel? So if it's lifting you up, this is part of your mission. But if it's pulling you down, draining your energy, this is the things that you need to let go of. So we're moving to the opportunity to kind of look at things from another perspective, the hangman. Surrendering to the will of the cosmos, an intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new, realigning with your heart and purpose, new wisdom found, spiritual teaching, sacrifice, enlightenment. Flow with it. Divine wisdom spills forth in moments of deep flow, and the hangman is offering you the chance to look at something from a completely different perspective. When you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you will make space for new insights and vantages to shift into place. Open your heart to the bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know that your path and your dream may look unfamiliar to you after you've relinquished the need to direct the outcomes. Surrender to the will of the cosmos and realign your life with its sacred patterns. The universe already knows which life-altering lesson is the key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. And so this pause right now is to give you time to really examine everything that is in your life right now, what is working with you and what is working against you. And it's, this is your chance to kind of really let go of those things that have been holding you back and to get very clear about what it is that you're wanting. So we're moving to the Seven of Cups. So that is fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture, options. When you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. You desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup that you choose. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today, and even if things are not exactly as they seem, choosing that which you truly desire will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. And so just, again, you need to make a decision. Don't let it, the analysis paralysis, don't let it just hold you back. But like I said, when you don't know which way to go, listen to your body. That's when you're getting very present with yourself so that you can feel what is your body calling for you to do? Which direction is it calling you to go? And then we also had the King of Wands. So, I feel like once you make the decision, this is where you're ending up. This is what is developing. An entrepreneurial spirit, natural born leader, ideas that can be ultra successful, a creative visionary, timelessness, success, fire. This fiery guy, he's charismatic and a natural born leader whose vitality emanates through his laughter and his obsession with a life well lived. As you dance into this energy, you may feel a surge of entrepreneurial passion that pushes you to the edge of your epic success. The card of moguls, masterpieces, and soul inspiration, the King of Wands calls you to unleash that offbeat weirdo that you've got inside and be absolutely unapologetic in your pursuit of the stellar. Ground your vision through the wildly novel expression of big ideas, and if you find yourself getting tripped up by the minutiae of the everyday, recruit help and map out the bigger picture. Holler passionately. Invite others to see what you see. The shadow side of this energy is that you may not perceive your own blind spots because of an overzealous ambition. Keep arrogance and unrealistic expectations at bay and work out the kinks before charging ahead with your intensely vibrant heart. Passionate and heart-fueled, we build this empire of light together. Okay, so I love where that is heading. We're going to go ahead and pull some clarifying questions for this, and I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot by Barbara Moore. Okay. Okay, so deep breath. All right, so what do you have to look forward to at this time? Say, ooh. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Tower. So this is the clearing of space for the things that do not serve you anymore. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is about passion, inspiration. This is the seed of potential. We've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, he can be... he charges forward. He just charges forward. He's very direct. But we've got the Seven of Swords, which is... it's a little bit deceptive. It is sneaky. It can be... sometimes just hidden, just not sharing it fully. I'm going to read the Seven of Swords. Okay. You are faced with a problem. Worse than that, you are considering a poor plan for solving it. Reconsider your solution and try to find one that will yield a more satisfactory result. Be aware of impetuousness. Your actions have consequences, and you would do well to consider them before acting. And then the Knight of Swords. You're in the midst of something. You know exactly what you want to do and precisely how you're going to do it. You are very single-minded right now. Your goal is in sight. Be aware of being so focused that you miss new developments in the situation. Pay attention to what is going on around you. There is a danger of ignoring or being insensitive to those around you. Okay, so we do have, so this is what you have to look forward to. There are some warnings coming in here. Like if you let the passion just kind of lead you too much, that it might take you in a direction that you don't need to be going. Give me some more clarification on the Seven of Swords. So we've got the Four of Cups. This is about the offer is not quite what you want it to be. Page of Cups. This feels like it's around a relationship. So we've got the Four of Cups, the Three of Swords, which is about heartbreak. So maybe this is the thing that's going to be released. And then the Page of Cups, because that's the rose-colored glasses. possibly this cup seemed very bright and shiny, and it led you down the wrong path. So I think that that's what you're going to need to be more careful about with that. But then we've got the King of Pentacles too. So that one, I don't understand how that is playing in. King of Pentacles. Be aware of becoming lazy or dependent on material possessions. Your love of luxury could overcome your practical nature and lead to debt. Although you may be seduced by the good life, you'll find that it alone cannot satisfy you. Okay, so maybe that's the caution with some of that. All right, let's keep going with this. I just see that there's a need for, like, checking your motives, watching your ego. Okay. What does this situation look like in 6 months? All right, so we've got the moon. This is a little bit unclear and hidden. So I guess there's just some parts that we don't get to know right now. But then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is really starting off to be a beginner at something. So, you know, if we're going through the whole rebirth and we're starting a whole new path on our life purpose and mission, then this makes sense that that you're starting something. This is the hard work, though. This is staying the course and doing the work. Then we've got Judgment. So this is, I'll read that one. And then the Six of Wands is victory. And it's kind of riding in on your high horse. So I'm going to read the Judgment to you, though. So this is 6 months. Okay. The message of Judgment is clear. You are being called to do something. You might not want to hear it and are actively drowning it out with the noise of your daily life. You might be afraid of the call and the changes it will bring. Listen to it and face it with courage and action. It promises a more fulfilling life. Be aware of 2 things. First, of ignoring the call or shirking from it in fear or obstinance. Second, of mistaking the desires of others or of society for a true calling. Not feel compelled to dance to anyone else's tune, and do not ignore the music of your own heart. All right, so this is the call. Yes, okay. So within 6 months, I think you will know what the mission and purpose is, and that you will actively be working towards it. All right, so what is your best move forward at this time? Whoa, okay. We've got the Eight of Wands, which this is very fast-moving energy. It is communication, it is travel, but it is movement. We've got the Moon. This is, in this case, I see this as facing your fears. We're going to very quickly rush in and face our fears, and that is going to bring in the Death card is transformation, and we're talking about rebirth through this whole thing. And so, you know, one thing ends, the next thing begins, and so we're starting a whole new life, and the old one has to die off. And so, I mean, really, when you go through your ego death, it is, you're facing your fears in that, you know, and it's really working through a lot of your belief systems, and that is part of the release and letting go, and it brings in the transformation. All right, so what can you do to stay positive at this time? All right, so we've got the Four of Cups. I feel like this is about appreciating what you have, because that gratitude is what brings in, more things. That's part of the manifestation process. Is, once you get yourself into the alignment of the feeling, of the emotion that you're seeking, that helps to bring in more things that are aligned with that emotion. And then we've got the Four of Wands. That is, not the Four of Wands, the King of Wands. That is that confident leader. It is the entrepreneurial spirit. It's really, going out and leading with your passion. And the Sun is all about joy and expansion. So that is what we are working on right now. All right, so the only card that came out, the only sign that came out, I believe, is Pisces. Let's see. Yep. Let's go ahead and ask, what is Pisces' intentions towards you at this time? Okay. All right, so we've got the Knight of Pentacles. They may be wanting to work with you. This is long-term, stay in the course. The Page of Cups is a small offer of love. So, this may be a very... could be a romantic connection, or it could just be a new budding friendship or business partnership. But there's an emotional element that is added to it. And then the World is about closing out a cycle. So they're ready to help you close out this cycle so that you can start the next one. All right. I'm going to stop there. And I'm not doing an extended with these. But if you have found value in this, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications, and it will let you know every time I post a new video. Also, if you would please like, comment, or share, that helps the algorithm know that this video is valuable. It helps it push it out more and helps to build and grow my channel, and I would very much appreciate that. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer personal reading videos. That link is down in the description box below. There are 30-minute or 60-minute videos. You do not have to be present for this. You just have to book it, and then I will do the reading through a video, and then I will email it to you. All right. I think that's it. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.